Good evening and welcome to Neon City, the show where the public's opinion on celebrity fails actually matters. Tonight we have two guests in the ring. During the interview you'll have the chance to call in and vote. But first, to fire things up, here's something completely different.
My name's Cam McCarthy and I'm the world's only flame-throwing, heavily tattooed, leather-clad punk rock warrior. Well, I started playing on the streets, and a lot of people in the streets, you have to try really hard to impress them. So they're just going to walk past if they don't have a lot to see and to take in. So over the years, it got more involved with, crazier hairstyles and tattoos and this, that and the other to try and grab people's attention whose attention was not necessarily mine in the first place, The idea behind the fire was to round off the whole bagpipe rock and roll thing, to bring it to its full completion. How it seemed to be the only thing missing with all the tattoos and leather and mohawks and stuff, and we just wanted to add some fire. Round it off, make it better, sell it. Most exciting gig? Probably a gig in Germany in 2005. We were asked to replace a support band for a really big German band, and we were only given 3 days notice, and so we had to scramble across the country to get to this really big gig in the north of Germany. My dream gig, I pretty much did that like 3 weeks ago. I finally got to play at the Wacken Open Air Festival in Germany in front of 80,000 people with a German metal band from the 80s called Gravedigger, and that was awesome. You can find me at thebadpiper.com. You can find me on Facebook /thebadpiper. You can find me on Twitter. Is it /@thebadpiper? Google Plus @thebadpiper. Thebadpiper.com. Facebook /thebadpiper. Getting it?
Whew. Did it just get a little hot in here, or is it just me? As the saying goes, ladies first. Tonight we have the infamous ex-Hannah Montana Disney star herself, but slightly more provocative, Miley Cyrus. But watch out, the Biebs is fighting for that spot, Miley. The most Googled teenager on this planet sends girls crazy, whose last name isn't autocorrected in Microsoft. Justin Bieber! No applause, please. I'm just kidding. Please welcome to the stage Miss Miley Cyrus and Justin Bieber! Wow, Miley, I have to say, most amount of clothing I have seen you wear in a long time.
Well, sometimes I like to wear clothes, sometimes I don't. I'm just being myself. Only God can judge me, haters are gonna hate, all that stuff, you know what I mean?
Yes, haters will hate. We'll find out later. How are you, Justin?
I'm cool.
All right, so you know how this works, don't you? I'll ask you a couple of questions and the viewers will have their chance to call in and vote. So call 1-300-DOUCHE with your vote now. My first question is to you, Miley, about Hannah Montana. Such a good role model for kids. Had so much going for her. What happened?
Well, times have changed. I had to grow up. I had to become someone who I really am on the inside. I had to become myself. And Disney had me under all these contracts where I had to have my hair long and I had to look the same all the time. And I was just, totally over it. It was time for me to start being, who I am for sure, and being who and just being out in the world and showing people who I am. And so when I cut all my hair off and I, started making my music, that's when I felt like I was really being myself. And it's really important to me that I'm myself, because the world is going to judge me for who I am, and it's really important that they know who I am.
Well, the Parents Television Council were very critical of your recent performance at the VMAs. This is what they had to say. MTV continues to sexually exploit young women by promoting acts that incorporate twerking in a nude-colored bikini. How is this image of a former child star appropriate for 14-year-olds to watch?
Look, the whole point is that MTV were not exploiting me. Also, I'm a former child star. I'm not a child star anymore. It's not like I'm 14 and twerking. Like, I'm totally an adult now. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. And like, you know, the MTV VMAs, it's all about like showing the world who you are. It's all about like breaking the rules. It's about changing the world. You know, that's what we were doing. Like Robin Thicke and I, we were like, oh my God, like what we're doing right now is changing the world. We are gonna like make history right now. And we were totally down with that. That's what we wanted to do. And like, everyone's still talking about it. I can't even believe it, but it's awesome because like it's totally got my name out there. And like that's what I wanted to do.
Would you have done this, Justin?
I mean, with a body like that, I'll totally twerk my way up or out.
Yeah, damn right.
Well, your fiance, Liam Hemsworth, was not too impressed.
Well, you know, the thing is that, like, you know, we're both quite young. We're both, like, trying to find ourselves. We're both, you know, like, exploring our sexuality and, like, trying to put ourselves out there to the world. And, like, if he wants to do something like that on TV, like, if he wants to twerk or, like, whatever, like, I'm totally supportive. So if he's not going to support me, then, like, there's just no point in us even trying to make it work. You know what I mean? So, like, we're just not together anymore, and it's all good. We're still friends.
Well, I have to say, shame on you, Miley. Shame on you. And you, Justin, shame on you. You're not only famous for your music, but are now making debuts in, let's have a look, peeing in restaurants, buying monkeys, wearing your pants around your ankles, getting matching Jesus tattoos with your dad, underage drinking. The list goes on.
I mean, like, you know, this tattoo thing, everyone's on me and that. And, like, you know, nobody understands that it's actually me trying to get that connection with my dad. And, you know, my dad has it, I have it. So I feel that extra connection with my dad. You know, we have a whole new relationship all based on this tattoo, man.
Does this come through in your music, do you think?
I mean, just ask my fans out there. I see you, girl.
I have to say, Miley, you're looking a little less douchey compared to Justin there.
Totally.
But you're also going to need some brownie points. Are you guys feeling confident about the votes?
Totally. Like, I'm so not as much of a douche as him. Like, look at him. Look at his clothes. Oh my God.
Well, at least I'm wearing more clothes than you.
Yeah, but like, I've got a great body. If you had a body like me, you'd totally want to like wear clothes like this.
I would.
Yeah.
All right, so Justin, your relationship or non-relationship with Selena Gomez.
Look, I don't want to talk about that right now. It's really personal, and, you know, we've just been on tour, and she's on tour, and, you know, sometimes we're on different continents, and, you know, it just doesn't work out.
Do you guys like each other's music?
I'm not a believer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, you know, people are gonna do whatever they want to do, but like, you know, we're different. We make very different music, so whatever.
Oh, I love Miley's music. I mean, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Rhymes.
Did you like her Wrecking Ball video?
Oh, I loved it, man. All that soul and that side boob
Yeah.
thing
Oh my God. Like,
turns me on.
yeah, you totally want to get up in that side boob.
I do.
And what about you and Nicki?
Well, on that note, Nikki and I are just friends, so there's nothing really going on with me and Nikki. You girls out there, singles out, believe my perfume, it should be out. Yeah, it's in stores now. Go get it.
All right, well, that's all we have time for. This is your last chance to vote as we go to this next story. Call us on 1300-DOUCHE.
Non ha mai provato a mettermi le mani addosso quando ero piccola, non l'ha mai fatto, lo faceva solo con mia mamma. Però nell'ultimo periodo che eravamo rimasti insieme, lui ha provato a mettermi le mani addosso e mi aveva tirato uno schiaffo. E quindi da allora ho iniziato ad avere paura e me ne sono andata. Era meglio per la mia sicurezza andarmene. Dopo, quando me ne sono andata via di casa, sono andata a vivere in una comunità, in un istituto dove c'erano altre ragazze con più o meno i miei stessi problemi. Sono rimasta lì un anno, uscita da lì sono andata a vivere con mia zia, che era l'unica che mi era rimasta qua in Italia.
Come sei arrivata qui in Australia con il mio fratello?
Allora, è iniziato tutto quando ho conosciuto tuo fratello, che è stato più o meno 6 anni fa, in cui noi siamo messi insieme, siamo stati un po' insieme, poi lui è dovuto tornare indietro perché era lì solo per 3 anni, per provare ad avere un futuro nel calcio. Non ce l'ha fatta e quindi lui è tornato indietro. Io avevo 14 anni, non potevo venire con lui, quindi ognuno per la sua vita. Io mi sono rifatta una vita, ho avuto un nuovo ragazzo, lui idem di qua, e niente, è tornato poi, quindi quando è tornato abbiamo riprovato a metterci insieme e abbiamo deciso che di venire di qua perché lui non poteva rimanere di là, lui ha qua tutto scuola, famiglia e quindi non potevo chiedergli di abbandonare tutto per stare con me. Io lì non avevo quasi niente, avevo solo mia zia, però lei ha la sua famiglia e quindi alla fine ho deciso di venire di qua con lui, di provare ad avere un futuro di qua con lui.
Un meglio futuro.
Sì, meglio. Diciamo che venire qui è stato un cambiamento di vita perché la mia vita non era bellissima di là, quindi venire qua con Robert è un nuovo inizio per me. Sto guardando i documenti per fare il visto.
Quel braccialetto cos'è?
Ah, questo è la X-ray che ho dovuto fare oggi per estendere il mio visto di altri 3 mesi. Vogliono vedere se non sono malata.
Sei malata?
No, forse di cervello, ma non di polmoni. Sì, molto diverso rispetto all'Italia. La vita, anche lo stile di vita è molto diverso. Speriamo che sia un nuovo inizio, anche perché non è proprio molto facile rimanere qui.
Pensi che ti sposerai?
Se dovrei farlo sì, però preferisco più in là, visto che sono ancora giovane io. Troppo giovane.
E oggi è il tuo compleanno?
Sì, 19 anni, sono vecchia ormai.
Sei
Basta.
vecchia?
Sì.
Io sono già un dinosauro.
Hai solo un anno in più alla fine.
Va bene, grazie per essere stato qui.
Prego.
All right, so the votes are in. Dramatic lights, please. And the winner is Miley Cyrus! So join us next Friday for your say on who is the next douche.